Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with the usual weekly energy tarot reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you are bumping on this video, the reading is meant for you. As usual, I have three options. This meditative mini Buddha is for option 1 viewers, this anatomical heart is for option 2 viewers, and this mini pineapple is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what resonates really strongly with you. But once you've made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the video description or to the pinned comment and you will see there's a timestamp next to each option. Once you click on the timestamp next to your choice, your reading will start from there. Okay, so now I'll say my usual prayer. You can use this time to make the choice. Dear gods, goddesses, spirit guides, archangels, and all the white light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of love, courage, compassion, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, so I'll keep the other two options aside so that we can get started with our first option of the day. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this meditative mini Buddha. Let me keep it aside and let us now see what is the energy that will be surrounding you in the upcoming 7 to 10 days. This is a timeless reading. I've intentionally made them timeless because, a lot of my viewers don't get the videos when I post them. That's what people have been telling me, so I'm like, okay, let me make everything timeless so that whenever you bump on this video, that reading is meant for you. Thank you, divine. One more card please for my dear option 1 viewers. Okay, we have taken 3 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Next I'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Dear angels, what is it that my dear option 1 viewers need to be aware about the next 7 to 10 days? Thank you. And finally, from the blessings deck, we'll see what is one major blessing that you are receiving in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, now that I have all your cards, let us dive into your reading. Nice. Massive things are happening for you guys in the next 7 to 10 days. Oh my God. It's like you're sitting on a roller coaster. Are you, option 1 viewers? It's intense. It's intense. Oh my God. So many things you're going through. But the good part is, like, there is a huge blessing. I don't know if all of you who chose this option can see the blessing, because, of course, there's pain because you got the 3 of Hearts, which means you are going through some kind of pain. Okay, it can be due to your health issues, it can be relationship things, it can be, some recent thing, like you recently lost your job, or I keep thinking about surgery because I know at least 2 of my friends who like had to undergo surgery last week. So some temporary thing like that. And again, if it's health issues and even relationship issues, anything, when it hits us, even though we logically know it's not going to last long, but it still feels like really difficult. And that's what you probably are already facing, or you may face in the beginning of the week or the next 7 to 10 days. But it's intense because it's really short lived and it has a much bigger purpose than what you're seeing, because you have the death card, and the death card talks about going through massive transformation, Okay, and especially if it's a surgery, it is a massive transformation. And I only realized it after my surgery, which I have repeated so many times on this channel, that I was really resisting it for a long time. And once I underwent surgery, recovering also took 2 to 3 weeks, which was really difficult. But once I recovered, oh my God, the quality of my life went from here to here. And I felt so much lighter, felt so much freedom, in every aspect. Normally, if we think it's fine, it's this, oh, okay, I've learned how to deal with this, but subconsciously it affects us. If we, cling on to our comfort zone thinking that I'm used to it now. I don't know, this seems like a really specific example. Many of us, sometimes we tend to not protest against emotional abuse because these come from people we know. There's some level of comfort. If it's in the workplace, you're comfortable with the salary and you're like, no, I don't want to upset anything. Even though I feel really hurt and wounded, I would still go with it. For others, it's relationships because you're like, no, this is my family. I should put up with it and all that. But inside, it like drains you, it keeps making the scar deeper and deeper, like that. So that's why this massive transformation, this death like transformation is coming. And I love the death card because it's almost like rebirth. It reminds me of that phoenix energy where you are rising from your ashes. How many people get a chance to do that, right? Normally, when something ends, it ends. But for you, you got, after the death card, the magician card, which is the creator, number one card of the tarot deck. And the magician energy is the energy of the creator. I can't even tell you how powerful is that. The death card and the magician card together is like super powerful, like power of the divine, I would say. It's almost like the divine is giving you an opportunity to start life again in the same lifetime. Normally, people have to die and they have to take a different body with different agenda, different families, sets of parents. But here in the same lifetime, you're getting an opportunity just to flush out everything that wasn't serving you and start life brand new, where you are the creator. So the magician is all about manifesting things, okay? So your manifestation skills are super high in the next 7 to 10 days. So think of positive things. I know what you're going through is probably really painful on a physical level, on an emotional level. The best way to deal with it right now is just accept that, okay, this has happened, but I can still dream of positive things. And dream of that, say positive affirmations, take those steps if you have to, because your guides are totally favoring you. This is massive. This is like a massive shift. This will be a life changing moment. When you look back, this will be a life changing moment, and you'll be like, oh wow, after this incident, now I realize my whole personality shifted or my whole life shifted. And for some of you, it can be like an actual relocation, like some major relocation where I'm saying you are finally standing up for yourself. You are like done with just just being passive. You are like, okay, now I will create things. It's not like you are going into altercation or arguments, nothing like that. It's not about the other person at all. It's not about any external situation at all. It's like a huge internal shift where you are like, okay, I know I'm sad, but that's okay. I'll accept it. I'll accept the sadness. I'll feel the sadness. And then I'll focus on building things that make me happy. And you'll be visualizing, you'll be researching, you'll be talking to people. And Spiritually also, I have to say, some of you are probably into some deep spiritual practice, and you will be feeling an inner shift happening, and it's like a permanent shift happening. It's like you cannot go back. It's like from standard 3 to standard 10. Once you go, there's no way you can go back to standard 3, right? You cannot, for once you learn how 2 plus 2 equals 4, you cannot never unlearn that. You will always know 2 plus 2 equals 4 because you've learned to count. So it's something like that, some permanent positive shift happening, which is huge. And I'll show you why. For the Three of Swords, you guys are saying no need to worry. Okay. Again, if you're going through something that seems really difficult at the moment, it'll be very, very short lived. Before you know, like I'm feeling within like 3-4 days, when you watch this reading, you will start feeling much better. You won't even have so much of heartache. So that's why your guys are saying no need to worry. Instead, focus on the magician aspect of yourself where you can create things, because there are big happy changes coming your way in the next 7 to 10 days. Can you guys believe that? So much happening in 7 to 10 days. This is massive. Okay. I just removed the Buddha so that you can see for yourself. There's like a whole story. It's like a whole movie playing out for you in the next 7 to 10 days, where something happens, you're upset, you're sad, you're having heartache, and then you're like, okay, I will no longer entertain fear, I'll face it. And then you go through this massive transformation. After that, you start feeling empowered. You start creating your own destiny. And then you see all these beautiful, big, happy changes coming your way. The major blessing you are receiving is a blessing on a home. For most of you, I can see for this huge changes that you're going through, you're constantly worried. How will it affect your loved ones? Or maybe for some of you, like I said, it can be an actual physical relocation, which you're extremely nervous about. If you're relocating homes, you have nothing to worry. It'll be great for your energy. It'll be great. Okay. Congratulations again. And if you are just worried about how things, whatever transformation is you are going through, how it'll affect your family, everything is being taken care of. Your home is safe. Your home and loved ones are blessed. Okay. I love this card where this person is holding a nest and there's a bird sitting, and this person, almost like an angel, is protecting the bird and her nest. Like that, your spirit guides are protecting your nest, and not only protecting, their blessing. So lots of blessings coming your way. I don't know what this Three of Swords situation is for you guys, but no need to worry. It won't last long. Instead, just go with the flow. Accept that you're going through a massive transformation and focus on positive affirmations, creating positive things for yourself. Before you know, by the end of the next 7 to 10 days, you will see big happy changes are coming your way. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye. Awesome. How awesome was this reading? I'll put the cards back so that we can move on to our next option of the day. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this anatomical heart. Let me keep it aside and let us now see what are the next 7 to 10 days bringing for you. As usual, I'll take the first 3 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the next 2 cards from the Angel Answers, and the final card we'll take from the Blessings deck. Dear spirit guides, what is it that my option 2 viewers need to hear today from you? Thank you, Divine. It seems like some of you have a lot on your mind, like multiple things. So that's why you keep getting distracted. I don't know why that's important, but yeah, spirit is encouraging you to focus on one thing. Like when you're doing one thing, don't think about the 5 other things that you have to do. Okay? Start with one small thing, finish it, and then move on to the other thing. I don't know, it seems like really specific, but it came in very strongly. I had to say it. Okay, finally, let's see what is one major blessing that you are receiving in the next 7 to 10 days. Awesome. Let us dive into your reading now, my dear option 2 viewer. Okay, yeah. So some of you are probably going through some health issues, which from the 5 of Swords, it seems like, you are really scared about something happening again. So you're resisting. There's an energy of resistance. There's an energy of being defensive. Like you see this guy, the other people, the war has ended. People are retreating, but this guy has still his sword up. And he has like 2 swords in 2 hands. He's like, I don't trust anyone. I don't know if they're going to backbite again or backstab again. Things like that. And that might be affecting your health a lot. And like I was saying in the beginning, this like your mind is constantly scared, you know, and it's trying to overdo things like, what can I do this so that this doesn't happen again? Oh, maybe this is not enough. I should try 5 other things just to make sure it doesn't happen again. Like I was watching an episode of some random thing on Netflix, and there a person was scared of thunderstorms. So when a thunderstorm was announced, he just was going nuts. He was like doing everything possible. He was giving walkie-talkies to his family members and saying, "No, you are not driving, going anywhere without this." And then he was trying to put nails and barricade the door and everything. It was funny. Like he was, like you could see, he was totally overdoing stuff because he was so afraid of thunderstorms. And in the process, he was hurting himself even more. Like when he was trying to put a barricade with the hammer and nail, he hurt himself. So his friend was like, "You are hurting yourself even before the thunderstorm is here." So something like that you are extremely scared about or defensive about, and that's affecting your health. And that's why your guides are like, bring some moderation, bring some balance back, don't overdo things, because you have the temperance card as well. And for some of you, it may be only in one aspect of your life where you are fearing things. Yeah, it's like, don't overdo it, don't overthink it. The more you try to do, sometimes then things become worse. Like, in case of arguments, the more you think that, no, I will convince that person about my point of view, but if that person doesn't want to, you can spend 2 hours, 20 hours, 20 days, he won't be convinced. If he has already a preconceived thing that, no matter what this person says, I don't like him, so I won't be convinced by anything he says, then all your energy is going to waste, right? So something like that is happening, which is why spirit is encouraging you to bring back some kind of moderation, some kind of balance, specifically if it's a health issue, whether it's yours or a loved one's. It is happening due to lack of balance. Okay, like I can always give my own example when it comes to health issues, because I fall into this trap so many times. When I feel better, I'm like, oh, now I'm better, I can do so much more. I'll stay up very late at night, I eat late, and then invariably after 3 or 4 days I start falling sick, because I also eat junk food and then this thing happens. And when I fall sick, then I'm like, no, 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 I need to take care of myself. Then I'll stop attending to phone calls, I'll cook at home, eat proper meals. So it's like a never ending cycle, right? So something like that is happening with you guys, which is why temperance or moderation is extremely important. And it's not only moderation of your habits, moderation in your thoughts. I know we cannot control our thoughts, they come in like automatically. And for you guys, I'm seeing there are many, how can I say, like fear provoking thoughts or anxiety provoking thoughts coming in. So, what you need to do is then either take constructive steps on how to overcome that situation, like research, talk to people, or the other option is to distract your mind by doing something positive, like volunteering for some selfless activities, things like that. It can be like just feeding birds, stray animals, it can be as simple as that thing too. And what is also happening is you have the Queen of Wands energy, which is a wonderful energy. So some of you yourselves may be psychics, and probably you are connecting to spirit very deeply in the next 7 to 10 days. Because, yeah, with the Queen of Wands, I always get like this deep spiritual vibe. Um, so it need not be just meditations and all. You can feel connected to your spirit through your work also, okay? Because again, any creative thing, excuse me guys, sorry, I sneezed. But it can be any creative thing, like you are creating some piece of art, you are writing something, or you are composing music. It's something that makes you feel very much in tune with yourself, okay? So for some of you, it's your own energy that is happening by the end of the week. For others of you, this Queen of Wands may be another person who is very much in tune with herself, like almost like a psychic. This person can be like a psychic, tarot reader, astrologer, whatever you want to call it, or just some spiritual person who has evolved to, higher levels of consciousness. And this person will help you to bring back this balance, to bring back this moderation. Okay. For others of you, I'm seeing this moderation is coming when you yourself are connecting with your spirit very strongly, and that is happening naturally. Okay. So one advice your guides are giving is get more information. Again, something that we were just talking about, that if you are feeling really defensive about something, instead of trying to convince the other person, just get more information to make your case strong, okay? Or get more information to develop more clarity so that you can think ahead instead of just again, another example I'll give. Sorry, I in my head it's like there are too many things happening all the time. So recently what happened, there was something I had to do which I had no idea about, that is normally done by professionals, and in that field I had no idea, but it had to be done. And when we were calling professional people, offering money also, if, because the time was so limited, they were all saying no. And then I was like, there's no way I'm giving up. So I just sat, Googled, and I would say it's the grace of my guru only that happened, because initially I was all scared, like, how will I do this? There's no time and all. But somehow I thought, let me just start trying. And I just prayed to my guru and I just started doing the work. And then, thoughts kept coming on their own. And as I researched more and more information kept coming in. And before I knew, the whole thing was complete. And when I showed it to a professional, he was like, yeah, it's almost 90% correct. 10%, of course, there are mistakes because I was doing it for the first time. And then he told me what to do, what to fix and all that. So like that, it's possible, okay? Things are not as bad as your mind is telling you to be. So get more information, and in the near future, there's a timeline they're giving, you will see this thing is shifting towards a positive outcome. Okay, so whatever was making you feel like really scared and defensive, as if you have to defend yourself, there are people who are trying to, backstab you or things like that. Just get more information. And it can be, like losing a job and not knowing what to do, or thinking that you might lose a job because there are people, again, this backstabbing things keeps coming. Um, but don't pay attention to that. You do your work, you do your research, you get more information if you're applying for other jobs and all. And then in the near future, you will see there's a shift. There's a shift in the positive direction, and that is happening because of this Queen of Wands energy. Whether this is inside you or whether this is another person coming towards you, what is happening is there's a deep connection with your own spirit that will open new doors. Okay, so the next 7 to 10 days, it's almost like you are starting with a lot of fear and defensiveness, but then you like, okay, I'll take care of myself. This moderation or temperance energy is also talking a lot about self-care. I'll focus on self-care. I'll see how I can fix things, and you will do the research and everything. And then by end of the 7 to 10 days, you will see that, okay, there's something that really excites you, that you feel really passionate about, and you're feeling very much in tune with yourself. And then in the near future, I think by the end of 7 to 10 days, and they are not telling me what's happening, but there is a positive shift. Okay, maybe for each one of you it's different, or it's with the Queen of Wands. Again, I'm getting, it's like something, that is kept hidden for a reason. Okay, so yeah, let's see your blessing card. Yeah, your major blessing that you're receiving in the next 7 to 10 days is a blessing on your health, which we did talk about in the beginning. That definitely, if it's a health situation, health scare that came up suddenly, don't worry. Whether it's your health or health of a loved one or a pet, don't worry. Whoever is going through some ill health situation, their health is being blessed. So don't worry. Things will fall in place, even if they seem slightly unstable when you're watching this reading. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 2 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye. Awesome. Let me now put this cards back before we move on to the final option of the day. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this mini pineapple. Let me keep it aside and let us now see what are the energies that will be surrounding you in the next 7 to 10 days. I have intentionally made all my weekly readings as timeless readings so that whenever you need this guidance, you get it. And like I was saying, the other pile, I don't know, for some people, the videos don't show up when I post them. So they are invariably seeing it 2 or 3 days later. So I just thought it's best if it's timeless. Thank you, Divine. Next, from the Angel Answers Oracle deck, I'll take 2 more cards. Dear angels, what are the messages that option 3 viewers need to hear from you today? Okay, I don't know why I saw somebody's cat. So whoever is worried about your cat, don't worry. Your spirit guides are taking care of your cat. Yeah, really strange things come up sometimes. Okay, so basically, I was taking major blessing card, one major blessing card for all options, but for you, two cards fell out. So I'm kind of keeping them both. Okay, so let us dive into your reading now, my dear option three viewers. Okay, amazing, amazing. Wow. Okay, sorry guys. I keep forgetting that the camera is on and I have to speak. Sometimes, the energy of the cards are like so profound, you just don't want to talk. Sometimes it happens to me. I don't know if it happens to the other people. And then I have to remind myself that the camera is still on. I have to talk. Okay, so what is going on for you? First, you have the Nine of Swords. Like this person is so anxious. This person cannot sleep at night. So many of you are probably not sleeping well, whether it's night in the morning. You're not getting enough rest. You're not sleeping well. Something is bothering you a lot. It can be your own health, or it can be like I told you, right? When I was shuffling the cards, some cat was coming. So maybe, you know, your pet that you love very much, maybe the pet's health is not well or something they are going through. This is really specific, but it is coming through. And for others of you, it can be like a relationship situation or like a family situation that you are like, I don't know what to do about that. Yeah. Wow. For all of you, the fear is palpable that what is happening? How will I deal with this? But this is where the unexpected thing happens because next you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune often shows one karmic cycle ending, another starting. Whenever it appears, we always take this Wheel of Fortune as if it's the fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, so whatever was keeping you awake at night or whatever was giving you so much anxiety and fear, that situation is changing soon, and it is changing in a big way. Specifically, again, these are probably for another group of people who are really worried about their stability. Against, you know, your stability might be affected due to lack of finances, due to losing jobs, due to shifting of homes, or if you are not having good relationships with your family members. So any of this can affect your stability. And that is the main thing, the underlying cause of the worry. And what is coming after the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor is lot of stability. So you have the Four of Wands, which shows, of course, some celebration. And I love the Four of Wands card because to me it looks like the 1111 thing. So there is definitely major stability coming in, like which will again make you rejoice, make you celebrate, make you feel so lucky, so fortunate. Okay, so and I'm seeing, all this delay in your stability is coming because you are afraid to come out of something. It may be a comfort zone or it may be like really new territories that you have to move, but your guides here are saying you are ready, you are ready for this. Okay, whatever you think you are not ready for, you are actually ready. Like again, I can give you an example where, when I'm very sick, if like especially I've been sick for a really long time. Like whenever I had a flare, it would last for 4 to 6 months. And when you are tremendously sick, where you can barely eat, barely move, it's hard to believe that you will ever become better. So when people would tell me that, no, in 6 months you'll be doing this, I'm like, no way. No way, I'm too tired to even dream about. Don't give me false hopes and things like that. I was very dramatic at that time. But my guides would always tell me, you are ready, just get this started. And I'm like, but how can I get this? I'm a sick person. What if I fall sick? How can I commit to something? But when your spirit guide says you are ready, they know they know you better than you know yourself. So you are ready for something. And for some of you, oh my god, this came in so fast. So some of you are probably dreading your actual marriage. You are probably getting married and you are like really scared that, oh my god, after marriage, what if everything changes for the worse and all. And your guys are saying, don't worry, you are ready for this. Go and get hitched. Go and take your. Some of you probably have to propose to your partner and you're like really nervous. And they are saying, go ahead. You are ready. And you also got the time of perfect timing. Okay. So, whatever you think was getting delayed or not happening, it is happening according to divine timing. So, and it's happening soon, right? Because it's a weekly energy reading. So, within the next 7 to 10 days, whatever you are so worried about that you can't sleep at night, that situation is changing 100% towards a super positive outcome. But you still have fear or anxiety about that. You're like, okay, it sounds great, but will I be able to handle it? Am I prepared for it? And that's why your guides are saying, yes, you are ready, but you don't have to control anything. Leave everything up to the divine timing. Okay. Again, going back to the health situation, or if it's the health of a loved one, it need not be necessarily your pet. It can be a pet, but it can be another family member who you have seen suffering for long and all. And yeah, this is really specific. This is not for everyone. Like some of them are probably suffering for a really long time and they're very close towards their end, which is why it's like really difficult for you. And your guys are saying it's okay. You are ready for whatever is coming in. Okay. And once that happens, you will find peace. You will find closure. You will find peace. And you will find stability also. Okay. Because a lot of times it happens when people are seriously ill for a long time, like in ventilators and all, sometimes the family also suffers a lot of um, emotional drainage, a lot of finances are needed. So that's probably taking a toll on your own mental health and physical health. But that situation will end soon. That person or that pet which is ailing, they may cross over soon. I know it's really difficult to hear and it's not for everyone. Again, if you have somebody having fever or stomach pain, it's not about them. It's like whoever is this message is meant for, they'll know because they have like a terminally ill person or any other pet at home like that. Okay, so they will cross over peacefully and you will feel that peace and you will get your stability back. Okay, so many scenarios playing here, which is why I think these two blessing cards came out. This specific blessing is what I talked about, is a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. Okay, this is the scenario I was talking about. Again, it can be somebody's pet that keep coming and you have done so much and now all you want is your pet to not have pain and be at peace, whether, and it can be about a family member too. You have done everything and you guys are like, yes, they are acknowledging it and they are like, yes, they are blessed, their transition will be smooth, full of peace, and you will feel that peace. That is the blessing that is happening in the next 7 to 10 days. And once that happens, you will see stability coming back to your life. Okay, stability and happiness also. Okay, right now I know when you see somebody suffering, it's almost impossible to imagine that you can be happy, but you will be. Okay, it won't it will happen very naturally. It won't be forced. It won't require effort. And what you also have is a blessing of protection. So, for others of you whose situation is something else, like your own health condition, or, going through like some job changes and all, where you're really worried that some people are working against you, or they are probably bad mouthing you in your absence, your guys are saying you are protected. Don't worry. Some of you who are starting something new ventures, like with the wheel of fortune turning, and of course, some of you who are getting married or taking your relationship to the next level, everything is protected. Okay, whatever it is that you are venturing for, everything is protected. You are ready for this next step. You are protected, and divine timing is the perfect timing when it'll happen. Okay, and honestly, guys, this blessing of protection, I somehow r- keep like, only for this particular reading, I read it twice as the blessing of perfection, even though I didn't say it, because I know this card is about protection. I'm like, why am I reading perfection? So the theme of perfect timing is really important for you guys. So don't push it. Don't resist anything, or don't push for something. It is happening. It is happening really soon, in the next 7 to 10 days. Just be patient, accept everything, and the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, which is bringing very, very good, stable times for you guys. Okay, the Four of Wands is an extremely positive card, especially when it comes next to the wheel of fortune. It means, yeah, something majorly good news is you are about to receive. Okay, for those of you who are losing a loved one also, that is one aspect, but in another aspect you will realize that when they have crossed over, they are actually blessing you, because there's something wonderful coming your way. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed, lots and lots of love. Bye bye.